chosen of the chosen few, or like how I like to say now, is the 144, no, the 5D 144 chosen. Those who are on the ascendance frequency of the 144, those who have reached the 9, which, by the way, today is the 12th. Yes, today is the ninth day. Those who are in this 369 vortex. Oh, I didn't even say who I am. So if this is your first time, greetings and welcome again. I greet you with the love that lights the truth from my heart to yours. I am Celestial Earth and this divine energy essence of it all, reporting to you live from nowhere other than dimension number 5. So shout out to the 369 Vortex crew, the 369 Ascenders, whatever it is we want to call it. I'm just going to call y'all the 369 for those of us who in it to win it, right? We winning and shifting them timelines. Happy full moon in Sagittarius. Happy, what else is going on? Happy, oh, today is a 369 day. Remember, I said there will be 3 of them, the 3rd, the 12th, and the 21st. So, again, happy 369 day to you. I did not get to do, I wanted to do a full moon video last night. I may do one later on tonight with the, as it comes on. It'll be my morning, later on. It'll be my afternoon, because right now, grand rising from me to you, I'm in the rising right now. For those who know me, know she must be pushing time. Yes, I am pushing time. I am the timekeeper that is pushing time over here in this here timeline. Ashe? So it's a lot going on. I don't have much time, but I wanted to give it. Look at that. I'm the time pusher, but I don't have much time. According to the man's construct of time and according to our structure for these meetings, shout out to all of you who are in the workshop, the Divine Chakra Moon Workshop meeting. We are really getting it in, and this is different. I'm sharing things that I haven't shared before, like the chakra infusion is something new. We're also sharing other details, as in the body systems, balancing the body systems, as well as shadow work. It's introducing some different varieties, shaking it up. We want to get some movement in there. Faithfully, these last 3 nights, we could get some movement in there, activate these chakras. So there's a lot going on. And those of you who are in it, you know, because we've been talking about some things. And I want to bring across some of these things with the stamped out time that I have to be ready for this meeting. It feels funny saying I don't have enough time, but I'm the time pusher, right? I'm the timekeeper. And with pushing time, you know, literally, we just woke up probably about an hour ago. So I'm sipping my rising lime water brew that I usually have first thing. For those who don't know, please have some lime water first thing in the morning, hot water with lime or lemons. Add a little kick of cayenne, and it is really good at keeping mucus off your body, which, for those of you who know through Dr. Sebi's work, that the number one cause of all these illnesses is mucus. So common sense tells me if you could do anything to keep back the mucus, that's what you want to work on. That's what you want to do. So I strongly advise first thing in the morning before you do anything else, get you some lime water. And first thing in the rising, get you some lime water or lemon, kick a cayenne, and that'll really keep the mucus off and keep you clear. It'll give you the cow 1-2 kick. Right? So breatharian. Ooh, I like that. You caught the live, yes. You a light body breatharian, and that's because you probably tapped into your crystalline body. The more you tap into your crystalline body, the least you need food. I did a whole, video on that as well, that we don't really need food like that. And for those of you who are in the detox with me, hunger also is an illusion. It's because we're not feeding the mind. We're not meditating. We're not getting that sun. We're not getting the 4 elements through our core. Earth, wind, water, fire, all of that. We're not getting all of that. Fire being the sun, right? And meditating and doing what we need to do in our soul's consciousness, keeping the consciousness clear and without wounds, basically, right? Without issues, without parasitic energy. It's the parasitic energy that becomes a parasite in your body. Ashe? So that's not where spirit took it there, but that's not where I was going. But greetings, welcome in. Thank you for joining. Breatharian Path coming on through. right? So look out for the next detox. That'll probably be coming up in 2 months. I'm only going to do twice a year of the detox. So with this full moon, there's a couple of things I wanted to say, and I'm going to do probably separate videos going in deeper about it. Some things that have come up. One of the things is parasites. As I'm talking about parasites, right? There's a parasitic energy of everything that's out there, and we're shaking that down as we're utilizing this full moon to go through the fire. Through the fire. That's what I'm hearing. The Sagittarius fire that is aiming for wisdom and truth and expansion in this wisdom and truth is really allowing us to go through the fire. And that fire that we're going through is really to shed. It's like a purification. It's moving fire, right? Sagittarius is a mutable sign, so it's moving through the fire. It's not a standstill. And through this fire, as you're moving through, it's mutable. So you're moving and shifting in your timeline. And so it's allowing us to release, as in let go, and release, as in lease something new. Get a new lease in your new timeline. So the fire is purifying all those impurities that we've had in our soul as much as we can get rid of, as much as we see, right? As much as the eyes can see, what the eye can see, we're releasing that, we're getting rid of that. And as we're shedding that, that is the process that is actually taking us into that true timeline. That is the process that is allowing us to detach from the parasitic energies, and we're shaking them. I'm definitely noticing that we are shaking them. I could say, even personally for me, and for those of you who are maybe at this level or at a higher level or even close to this level, in the vicinity of this level, you may be feeling like, what is this? What is this thing? Or I've dealt with this already. We're being called to go really deep and pull it up at its root core. And I mean deep as in deep in your bloodline energy. And I don't mean your physical blood in this lifetime. I mean your past lives, going deep into your earth chakra. The earth chakra is the portal into all your existence in this earth, all your information in this earth. Think of it like your umbilical cord that walks with you throughout this earth, keeps you connected to the earth. It's your portal into your past lives as well as your ancestral bloodline. Right? So when I say bloodline, or let me say energetic bloodline, so you know that I'm talking about not just in this lifetime, not just your ancestors that connect to you in this lifetime, but your energetic bloodline, which is your soul's many reincarnations, right? Your reincarnate bloodline. Let me say it that way. So we are being invited to go really deep, to pull out the core of whatever it is, what you have come here to resolve, what you have come here to transcend, as well as, because it has to do with this lifetime a little bit, as well as the deepest core of what you have been going through in this lifetime. It's asking us to dig it up at its core. Ashe? So, and I'm saying that because I can explain it to you as I've been getting it. It's really inviting us to go deep and see how deep it goes. And it's blowing things out the window. When I say the cover is blown on these parasitic energies, oh, the jig is up. The jig is up. Because one thing with these parasitic energies, they don't like to be seen. This is one thing that I'm learning this time around. It's as simple as exposure. We don't have to fight with these energies like we think we do, although they are attacking us. They're attacking us because you are coming online. They're attacking us because we are not only becoming awakened, but as we awaken, our light is resonating. Our light, remember, love lights the truth. So it's resonating on the truth resonance, and it's really highlighting them, and it's exposing them. Your light is exposing them. So all we have to do is keep exposing. So I realize the answer is the fact or the truth that I am now seeing them in that background energy. And I'm saying to the degree that you all wouldn't believe how deep this goes. Some of you are being attacked in your families ever since you were birthed out the womb. It goes that deep. Your families, unbeknownst to them, because they are a host. They are, I don't like to use the word victim, but I'm going to use it for definition purpose. They are a victim of their wounds. They're a victim of these parasitic energies, and they don't know that they're being used. Your very own parents, your very own dear loved ones, it goes far back. They've been used as a tool to keep you back and keep you from stepping in the light that you're stepping into now. Your I am of who you are now on your highest degree. People may call it paranoia. It's throat chakra day, and it's a throat day in our chakra infusion. Those of you who are in the group, you know what I'm talking about. Out of the way all the chakras line up, today is the only day where it's a throat day. The other days, it's infused with another chakra. So I'm going to say it loud and say it proud. And I know I've been getting attacks in my throat even when I would be on here live. For some of you who remember the live that I did when I got that right here at the throat, like, and the person was attacking. But that's okay. Return to sender is what I did. Ashe. But I say that to say this. I'm going to speak it up right now. And you can use me as an example. I have uncovered and discovered the broken that veil. Is like I see, and I'm hearing broke the glass everywhere. Like the glass is broken, it's shattered. And I see them. And I see that this has been going on for far too long. And not only in the family, but it picks up in different areas. It might be in your school, in your job, in different areas where you have seen this same type of tactic to bar you, to hold you back. And the same thing that you have been struggling with, it has been a calculated strategic move to keep you back. Let me say it's a twofold to it, right? There's a twofold to it. Let me see what you're saying. And I didn't even take my glasses out here with me. I like that the Earth star is deeper than I thought. Yes. Yes, it is. It's like a Stargate portal. It's deeper. It's beneath you, right? Just like the soul star is above you, right? Just outside of your crown, the next chakra is your soul star, right? And that's our divine plan. It holds all of our spiritual blueprint, the divine plan, the soul's purpose, all of that. Your I am divinity, all of that is in the soul star that drops, that when we allow our crown to open, drops right into our crown, right? And then there's the earth chakra beneath us. So yes, they're both like stargates, the stargate above and the stargate below. All right. So as I was saying, there's this thing though that where their thing, you know what I mean. There is a calculated strategic move, twofold. Thank you, Spirit. There's a twofold to what's happening, right? In one way, it's, let's say, divinely orchestrated, because when we come here to continue the remembering, to be a part of the remembering, but we fall into the forgotten first so that we can acquire our remembering, so that we can seek after our remembering, so we can transcend and ascend into the remembering. So in the forgetfulness of it, we lose sight, right? Just for a little bit, but it's for us to grab it right back. And in the midst of that, the parasitic energies, well, let me not go too far. I don't want to stray too far from the point, right? Let me keep it at the twofold. So with that said, knowing that we come here and there has been something forgotten, a part of the remembering is written in our course is to go through the very challenge, the very thing that we have come here to be. We're going to live in that challenge, so that as we access it and as we transcend it, we truly become it. But it's the challenge of not having it. This is what the opposition kind of helps us to do. This is what the realm of duality is really about. It's not to be against us, but it is that very opposite thing that as we transcend it, we see that it was sharpening us to become that thing that we think we were fighting, if you get what I'm saying. So the very thing for existence, for example, one of the things is, for me, authenticity, right? Exemplifying on the vibratory field of authenticity. And it's been a constant fight to be in this authenticity. This is why a lot of us was coming through the last, what was it? The last nodes, nodal axis, when the North Node was in Aries. It was for us to walk in our soul sovereignty and gain access into walking in our authentic authority, right? Not abusing the empowerment of self, but walking in truth in your authentic authority. As now the North Node is in Pisces, so we're supposed to walk with that authentic authority into our spirituality, into the spiritual house, to be able to be very authentic and in authority of this authenticity in the vibratory field into the spiritual house. Henceforth, we are opening more, we're kicking more of those barriers down and opening more of the 5D, the next timeline, the spiritual house, all of that, that is helping us to access this, right? So, with all of that said, we get the very challenge that we're here to become. So that's the first part of the tenfold, the twofold, sorry. The second fold about it is that we're being attacked. Here's the little thing. Because those parasitic energies are aware of your greatness, even as you're here as a baby, it's aware. This is like when they say the devil know the Bible. Yeah, because the Bible is you. You're the book of life. So it knows you. So it knows what you are here, and it fears you. So in that, it takes advantage of the fact that this very thing is your challenge, and until you can get your bearings, your spiritual bearings, until you find yourself, you tend to struggle with that issue throughout life. And what it does is it nitpicks at that very thing, that because every time you struggle with it, you have a wound, and when you have a wound, you open that window for that parasitic energy. It becomes the demon in you. You open the window for demonic energy. So instead of you growing through it, we tend to double down in the demonic energy aspect of it. And the parasite gets to exploit that. And it exploits it your entire life until you wake up, until there's an awakening, until there's an 1111, master enlightenment, master enlightenment, destruction to get to the enlightenment, until you're ready to deconstruct all that you have been dealing with, all those perspectives. Until you're ready to do that, the parasite or the parasitic energy exploits that. So that's the second fold. So this very challenge, let's say my example, which is authenticity, here to be in authenticity, because that authenticity in the vibratory field helps to expand and amplify the light grid and us accessing that next timeline. It helps the shift, all of that. We can't shift with those old paradigms, right? So a part of that, amplifying that, this is part of a lot of our mission. Those of us who are feeling like the lone wolves and everybody's against you and nobody gets you and things like that, we've been through that. But now, like I said, I cracked the case. Now it's like it went real deep. It was like, oh, so you've been on it the whole time. My very own family, my very own mother. And she has no clue, right? That, like I said, they're not aware of this. They don't know that they're being used because of their wounds. Because when I looked into it, it was like, how can they be used? It's because of to the degree of their wounds. And get this, and look into it for yourself. The more you shine your light, the more we shined our light, the more we became awakened, is the more that we got the attack. It is the more that these very family members that once we thought loved us and protected us in a certain way and had the best for us, and they did according to what they know. But it's the more that you started to step into your light, is the more you became, the more you agitated their wounds, and the more they started to disregard you, the more they started to come up against you, whether overtly or covertly, in subtle ways. They have been secretly being a double agent, so to speak, and attacking you, right? And I'm saying this now because before, it's like I'm on my throat chakra, like I said, and I'm saying it very loud and proud right now, because this can look like spiritual paranoia. This can look like spiritual paranoia. They will want you to be paranoid. If you say this to the average person out there, if you even go to your family member and be like, if I go to them now and be like, oh, I got it, you are a double agent, you have been doing X, Y, and Z, they're going to be looking at you like, what? Straight jacket? Like, and I don't care what they think, but I'm just saying it to you because I would say it to them anyway and not care. But I'm saying it to you because it looks that ridiculous when you really see it. But And to say all of that so that you see the exposure. So I invite you to look into your own family lineage, look into what has been happening. Those of you who are really waking up and feeling this fight and feeling like, even with this full moon, like, what is it? Because this full moon is coming to bring you something. It's bringing you through the fire. It is mutable. It is for you to move and change. This is the major change. Jupiter, which rules Sagittarius, just went into the house of Cancer, just went into the sign of Cancer, whatever you want to call it. And Cancer has the principalities of family life. So there's a major shift. There's an expansion in what's happening in the family life. And I don't mean good. It's not always good. It may be highlighting the wisdom and the truths that need to be seen. Your family life may have got shaken up. Your family dynamics may have really shifted for you, right? And especially see what house Cancer is for you in your birth chart to know what it really means to you. But there is a major shift there. And so, and if you look at even the planetary alignment of what's been happening, and I want to do a separate video on the moon, but just to give a little bit taste of it, the look at this little, let's say, mutable exchange of energy, right? Jupiter rules Sagittarius. Mercury rules Sun, rules the Sun, rules where the Sun is, which is in Gemini. And both Mercury and Jupiter came together at the end of Gemini and shifted into Cancer. They're both entered into Cancer. So there's an expansion on communication. Why am I saying this? While it's Throat Chakra Day, we should know this. It's time to speak up. If you haven't been speaking up, it's not even just about talking. I'm saying speak up, but when I say speak, I mean express. It is time to express these truths, whatever they are for you. It's time to show up and show out. Show these parasitic energies that you see them. I see you, and I will no longer cooperate with you in this way. So be willing to say no. Set some boundaries for yourself between you and these people and these family members. I will no longer do X, Y, and Z with you without an explanation. You don't owe anybody an explanation, but if they would like one, you can give it to them, but you're not debating. What we're not going to do is we're not debating. We're not going to abuse our throat chakra. We're not going to misuse our throat chakra, because what they do when they debate with you is they're buying time. They're buying time and wasting time in your timeline and trying to delay you from accessing your true timeline. So there's no debate. There's no, oh, I got to make them understand. We don't got to make them do a darn thing. They got to get to know themselves. And when they get to know themselves, then with true sincerity, when they're ready to vibrate with you on the vibratory field of authenticity and truth, then you can coexist with them in that way. Then you can share some information with them. Right now, that is not the time, right? The Sun is still in Gemini, which is still information. It is still communication and all forms of information. I mean, technology, media, watch all forms of communication. But there has been an expansion on communication. So even intergalactic, galactic, right? Your dreams, everything. I've been talking about this, paying attention to all of these things. So there is so much happening and going on. And the communication is helping us. We hear. Who's that? The God? Yes. Express yourself. This is what we have to do. It's all about expressions. And guess what? That's 5D, baby. That's 5D. 5D is the expression of the creation in time. It is the fifth dimension. It is the expression. Fourth dimension is time. Third dimension is creation. So it is the 3, 4 into the 5. The expression of creation in time. It is the expansion of 3D into the fifth dimension, which means we are now expressing the creation in time. This is why I've been doing a lot of 4D activity, a lot of time pushing, a lot of time keeping. When you realize that you are the timekeeper, you are accessing and operating through the fourth dimension. When you realize that time is not linear and it's not about mankind's time, right? We got to know how to be, what they say, it's like, I don't know the word for it, but bilingual, by timely, is the word I'm hearing. We got to be by timely. We got to be able to know how to exist in their timeline, right? Like, yes, I can be on time for this, and like I got the meeting to be at. Yes, I have something to be at in time, and at the same time, know that you move within your time, within your timeline, and there's a friction of time that is happening right now. For those of you who are feeling time going faster and faster, and I explained that in the meeting, it's because you're moving through your dimensional timelines, as well as time in and of itself is still moving. So think of it like when you're sitting in a car and a car starts to reverse, you feel like you're moving. So there's a perception of time in the way that we are moving within time. And so I call it like a time friction, right? And it's just like, it's like spinning while being on a bigger wheel that's spinning, like the teacup in Disneyland. You're spinning in the teacup and the thing on the bottom is spinning. The thing on the bottom is look at that as the world. This is the world's time. This is the 3D time, or what, and you're in your cup spinning at whatever pace according to how you're turning the wheel. How are you turning the wheel in your soul? And that is determined by how you are processing your light codes, as well as how, even before the light codes, how you are breaking down and processing those old storylines that no longer serve you. Are you burning them up in the fire? Are you getting rid of them? Are you breaking illusions? Are you changing perspectives? Are you having major changes in your life, radical changes? That Oya energy, that Uranus that is in the final analytical degrees of Taurus, changing your perspectives of how you value things in the earth. Like, it's time to wrap that up as Taurus shifts. Bless you. It's time to wrap that up. So there's a lot of little things going on. So look at this as, if you feel time moving like that, that's the time friction. That's what's happening. You're going to feel it along with some ascension symptoms. Some of you are sleeping more. Some of you are sleeping less. We're feeling it. Right? And then one more thing I want to address before I go is and I'm going to talk more about this time friction. May do a separate video on it, as well as the divine feminine energy. This is a fresh download that came, and it's coming through more as we're sitting in the workshop. Some more even came through last night. There is something in the divine feminine energy. Remember, I'm not speaking gender, right? See, wisdom in the wind. I'm not speaking gender. I'm speaking energy, the divine feminine energy, and it's something that has to do with your matriarchal, maternal lineage. There's something that must needs be done. So pay attention to your dreams. If you're dreaming any ancestral women that have passed over, grandmother, great grandmother, you may be dreaming of an ancient ancestor that you don't even personally know, but there's something, or maybe not ancient ancestor, but an older ancestor that you may not know. There's something in the maternal lineage that we have to take care of. And the reason why is because the feminine energy is responsible for memory. So there's something that you're going to unlock the memory codes, the key that unlocks the memory codes, that not only just unlocks for you, but allows for the processing of the or the going through of the masculine energy. Because right now the masculine energy is also at kind of a bit of a stagnation, right? As the feminine energy has been pouring in, it's been turning over, it's been getting better, but we're at a stage right now where there's kind of a stagnation, and it has a lot to do with the ego. It has a lot to do with, because we're at the end of the ropes right now, we're in a major shift, and the ego feels it. The collective ego feels it. So it's like we're getting this kickback because the ego is the masculine energy. So even in women, this is not gender, whether you're man or woman, we're having, in our masculine energy, we're having this kind of hesitation, stagnation type of thing going on. And what's going to free it is by unlocking some codes in the feminine energy to help the feminine energy be more powered up, so to speak, or more charged up to by the release of these memories, releasing the keys of these memories. And so it's really important that we're going to have to do some active work, whatever that may look like for you. Ask your guides, but it's going to be something to do with your maternal lineage. Even if you go into your father's side, it's going to be your father's mother or your father's father's mother. It's everything maternal. It's all the feminine energy that we're going to be accessing and asking to dive into to unlock. And again, I'll do another video on that. I just wanted to, put these things out there. This is some stuff that's been coming up in the meeting. If you missed it, don't worry. The next one is in September. This is why I tell you all to get in when you can, because I do these quarterly, and those who are there, they're accessing. We're unlocking some things, right? And this is a major one. If you're still interested, like I said, you never know what day may be for you. So if it's something, if this just reaches you and you find that you want to get in, and not tonight because I'm jumping right in there, so I won't see it. But if you want to get in on the last 2 days and at least get something tangible to work with, something from this full moon, then email me. akilatextry@gmail.com. AKILAHTEXTRI@gmail.com. Right? English is my second language, so I don't know many things that you express, but I can feel real, in your voice tone. Okay. Thank you. And that's something that I heard today, that you will be able to know when something is not AI by listening to the resonance. So thank you for affirming that for me. I appreciate that. Crystal, welcome. Crystal, where are you from? Do you speak Spanish? Habla español. Habla español. Hablo un poquito español. Muy poquito. Great being here. Welcome. Bienvenido if you are Spanish. Ashe, thank you. So yes, what I'm saying is truth resonance. So I pray through the vibrations. I petition through the vibrations that you get whatever it is for you that you need to unlock for you in your family lineage, and utilizing these celestials to unlock your throat chakra and express from my throat to your throat. Happy throat chakra day for all of you, right? Oh, is that Nafisa? I'll be seeing you in a few. Grand Rising, because I'm time pushing right now. So faithfully, this has shed some light on a couple of things for you. I'm excited to share more of what's coming up on a couple of things I'm going to expand on in a different video. And if you have any questions, you can always email me any of the questions. You can send the questions here in the comments. Remember to like, subscribe, and share. Remember to look out for the 5D calendar at a 5D corner near you. Amplify your light on this light grid, because you are oh so true while we are oh so blue. Ashe. With that said, each one reach one, teach one. If you don't know where to start, start in your big beautiful heart. Shine your light from the inside out, and be the candle that lights the next one and the next one and the next one. Peace. Oh, you're Venetian? Oh, Vietnamese. Doc doc. That's all I know. Doc doc. Peace, love, and light.